Hey guys, welcome back. It's the Computer Shaman. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the simplest ways to free up space on your hard drive. On my computer right now, I have just under 11 gigabytes free out of my 222 gigabyte solid state drive. This is not a lot of space left, and that kind of concerns me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an old utility that's been with Windows for quite a while, and that is going to be the Disk Cleanup utility. To open Disk Cleanup, right-click the drive in question, go to Properties, and in the Properties window, it will give you just about all the information you would need about that drive, including how much space is used, how much space is free, its total capacity, and, look at that, the Disk Cleanup button. After pressing the Disk Cleanup button, it will calculate how much space it thinks can be freed up using its methods. The window says this may take a few minutes to complete, and that is true in some cases. So initially, for me, Disk Cleanup provides me with the following sections of data that I can remove to free up space on my computer. I'm on Windows 10 Technical Preview, so this system compression option may not be available to you. But other than that, I've got not much space to free up here. Even if I select everything, I'm still only clearing up just under 300 megabytes. However, if I tell it to clean up system files as well, it will recalculate what it is that it's going to remove. After we give it a few more seconds, the Disk Cleanup window pops up again, this time with more options for me to check, including Windows Upgrade log files, and the biggest one here is probably going to be previous Windows installations. This again may or may not be on yours, but this is not dependent on Windows 10. This is dependent on whether or not you've had any major upgrades, and this contains files that Windows deems possibly conflicting with your system during the upgrade. Most of the time it is safe to remove these files, but in some cases I have noticed that it has that the previous Windows installation folder has included things that I actually want to keep. So make sure that you know what is in there before you delete it. And to find these files, go back to your C drive and open up Windows Old. And in here, it's basically a backup copy of your computer before you did the upgrade, and it will show you everything here that it has removed. For example, if I go to my program files, I realize that it has removed the program Specky. I use that on occasion, so I would want to make sure that I reinstalled that after I have cleaned out these files. If I go back to our Disk Cleanup window, I am okay removing all of that. Empty the recycle bin. I'm going to leave system compression alone. Temporary files, temporary Windows installation files, this can also be safely removed once you are done with your upgrade or your update. If your computer's running fine, then you are more than likely safe to remove these files. So with removing these system files as well, I have now freed up, or I will free up, almost 26 gigabytes of space. If I click OK, am I sure I want to permanently delete these files? Again, these are things in the recycle bin. They are things in the Windows Old folder, which may be something that you want to keep. Make sure you go through here and make sure that there's nothing in here that you want to keep. Delete files, and again, this could take a couple of minutes. Okay, so the Disk Cleanup utility seems to have finished. Now if I go back to my drive properties here, my free space has bumped up to 27.2 gigabytes. Much, much better than what I had. And I could probably take this a step further. I'm going to go back into the Disk Cleanup utility. System compression is still there because we didn't remove it. Clean up system files again. So on this run through, I'm going to go to the More Options tab, and in the section titled System Restore and Shadow Copies, I'm going to clean that up. This is similar to the Mac technology called Time Machine, I believe. It basically takes snapshots of your computer after any sort of major event. This can tend to take up a lot of space, and it has to go somewhere. Its default location is your main hard drive, so it could be taking up a lot of space. It doesn't tell you how much it's going to free up, so what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to take a number before and after it and see how much it's removed. So I'm going into it having 27.1 gigabytes free. I'm going to clean it up. Yes, I'm sure I want to delete all but the recent restore point. And after it's done, I'm going to refresh this, and I still have 27.1 gigabytes. Okay, so in my case that didn't remove a lot, but my experience with it is that it can free another few gigabytes from your used space, so that is also a good option to use. However, use it with caution, because again, if your computer is not functioning properly and you want to rewind back to a previous restore point, you could be removing a restore point that you want to go back to at some point. Most likely not, but the possibility is there. So just make sure you know what you're getting rid of before you do it, because you can't get it back. I'm going to go back to the disk cleanup tab, and even though I've already gotten rid of all of the other stuff there, just for the heck of it, I'm going to clean out system compression. I'm not worried about this machine. Okay, probably another almost a half an hour later, it is finally done cleaning out those compressed files, and now I am up to 40 gigs of free space. So out of that, I think I gained quite a bit. Hopefully you are as successful as I was. Again, be careful what you delete. Always be careful what you delete. I guess that's it, guys. Have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.